Hello students, welcome to my channel again. In this video, we will do one practical question on the cost sheet topic. In the previous video, we have done some question on cost sheet, which was a simple question, which was in which the stocks were not covered. Opening stock and closing stock was not covered, but in this question uh, covers the opening stock and closing stock of raw material, WIP and finished goods stocks. Okay, so let us read this question. Calculate the factory cost. Okay, calculate the factory cost. We have to calculate the factory cost. The full-fledged uh, format is not asked in this question till the sales part. Only till the factory cost is asked in this sum. Okay, so we have to calculate the factory cost. What is factory cost? Uh, We will add first the direct material, direct labor, direct expenses. Adding these three, we will get the prime cost. In that prime cost, we will add the factory overheads. We will get the work cost or factory cost, we can say. Okay. So we have to check uh, what are the informations given in these questions. The first office expenses is given. Next one, stock of material, stock of raw material. Okay, opening stock is given, that is 1st April 2024. How much? 25,000. 31st March 2025, 10,000. WIP is also given, the stock of WIP. Okay, the difference between the previous question which we have solved and this question is the what? This stock. The previous question, the information of stock was not given. In this question, the stock information of material, okay, and WIP and finished goods stock is also given. So this is the difference between the previous question and this question. Okay, what is the opening stock of WIP? It is 10,000. Okay, and the closing stock of WIP is how much? 4,000. Okay, and the stock of raw material is, opening stock of raw material is given 25,000. Closing stock of raw material is how much? 10,000. Okay, what else information is given? Purchase, that is 1 lakh. Direct labor 40,000. Direct expenses 20,000. Factory expenses 20,000. And closing stock of finished goods, that is 15,000. Okay, so these are the information which are given. We have to first of all find out the prime cost. In the prime cost, the direct material will be appearing. Okay, for material information, we have to take the opening stock of raw material. In that, we need to add the purchase. In case of any other direct expenses is given, that will be adding in that regarding the material part. Say for example, carriage inward. But in this question, the carriage inward is not given. Okay, and the closing stock for raw material will be deducted. We will get the direct material consumed. Okay, we'll check this part. This solution is given here. First column, particular column is given. Okay, first particular column amount and the uh, auto column amount is also given. Inner column and outer column. In this question, there is no information regarding units is given. In the absence of information, we need not have to prepare the cost per unit column. Only we will prepare the what? Amount column. Okay, cost per unit we cannot prepare since the unit information is missing. It is not given in the question. Okay, so first the direct material consumed. In that, the opening stock of what material will be appearing, that is 25,000, which is given here. Opening stock of 25,000. Okay, office expenses will be coming under office expenses. Office overheads, it will come under office overheads. Okay, what are the information related to material that we will take first? Stock of material, that is the opening stock 25,000. In that we'll add the what? Purchase part. Purchase is how much? 1 lakh rupees, right? 1 lakh rupees is the purchase amount. Add purchase, that is 1 lakh rupees. From this we will deduct what? The closing stock of raw material. Okay, the closing stock of raw material is given, that is 31st March 2025. How much it is? 10,000 rupees. This 10,000 will be deducted from here. Huh? Okay, the first opening stock raw material 25,000 and purchase add 1 lakh rupees, and from that we'll deduct what the closing stock of material. After adding and deducting, the amount which we'll get is what 1,15,000, which will be called as direct material consumed. Okay, so this is one of the part. Three parts in prime cost. First part is direct material, second part is direct labor and direct expenses. Adding these three, we'll get the what the prime cost, right? So first we are done with the direct material consumed. Next is direct labor. How much is the direct labor given? See, direct labor is how much? 40,000. 40,000 will be taken here. That is 40,000 in the outer column. Next, direct expenses how much? 20,000. This will be taken in the third part, that direct expenses 20,000. Adding these three figures, direct material is 1,15,000 and 40,000 is the what the direct labor. Direct expenses is what 20,000. Adding these three figures, we'll get the what 1,75,000. 1,75,000. That is called as prime cost. That is called as prime cost. In prime cost, we'll add the factory expenses. And the factory expenses is given here. How much? 20. Factory expenses is what? 20,000. Right? That is given here 20,000. Adding this, we'll get the what gross factory cost. What is gross factory cost? Add these two figures. 1,75,000 plus 20,000. That is 1,95,000, which will be called as gross factory cost. In gross factory cost, we will be adding the WIP stocks, opening WIP and closing WIP. How much is the opening WIP cost is given? That is 10,000, right? Here we can see 10,000 is your opening WIP and closing WIP is how much? 4,000 rupees. So add 10,000, deduct what the 4,000 rupees. So what we'll get? 6,000. That is the net addition part. So adding these two figures, we'll get the what 2,01,000. 2,01,000, right? That is called as what net factory cost. Net factory cost. In this question, only factory cost is asked. Okay, therefore the information of office overheads, office and administration is ignored. After work cost, the office and administration expense will be added. Okay, which will be relevant for this question because since the question has asked only what factory cost. Therefore, the factory cost in this question will be what? 2,01,000 rupees. This is the solution of this question.